Okay. We are G to G, baby. Here we go, baby. How we doing, y'all? How we doing? How we doing? How are we doing, everybody? Allure King, interesting. YouTube, how we doing? TikTok, how we doing? As always, we're gonna go over the slate today, especially what's not on the card, because our card is pretty big today. Rasta, what up, baby? One, two, three, four. Four NFL games today as well. Emma, you're lying. How we doing, YouTube? Vincent Contreras, what up, baby? Hey, again, back to the daily lives we started yesterday. I love y'all. Emma, thank you very much. I don't even have a varsity leather jacket, but you sent those, so maybe you are telling the truth. I don't even remember what you said, but hey, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. YouTube, what up? I don't have a leather jacket, by the way. I don't. And how's everybody doing? What a wonderful Sunday. Our game of the month goes off at 1 p.m. Eastern time today. Obviously, NFL. That's what we've been dominating, NFL. And we're going to get right into it. YouTube, good morning. Current line on Minnesota and Detroit, I'm not 100% sure. Horton or Sutton, we got the questions firing away. Breadwinner, what up? How we doing? I'm not 100% sure on Horton and Sutton. I'd probably lay off Sutton just because the total's at 40.5. And I don't really like the Broncos offense today. So we're going to start with that. Is the music too loud or are we good to go? I don't know if I'm going to get hit with a copyright on YouTube. But hey, welcome on in. Another great day. If you guys don't mind, I don't care where you're watching. Just tap the screen, like the video. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to go over all the model picks and projections. Even if it is one of my premium plays and there's more lean on a total or a side or vice versa, I'm still going to give you guys that. What is up? Happy Sunday. All games have been released. 1 p.m. Eastern time is my game of the month. That's NFL, and I appreciate the hell out of y'all. I think on YouTube, if you hold the screen down, that gives the like over there. TikTok, you just tap the screen. I appreciate y'all. 5 NFL picks today. 4 NFL picks today, 2 NBA, 1 NHL, 19-4 NHL run. NBA has been unbelievable as well. Great start to both, but you know, that's what happens when you follow the numbers. I appreciate y'all. Keep tapping the screen. Tucker, Franklin, I don't know. Let's get right into it, though. If you guys are curious about any games, we'll start it off with you guys. Drop it in there. I'll give you my model projection. And do I like the over and under in the Bears or Bengals? I know the Bengals bottom 5, blah, 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 blah. I don't know, Vincent. You're going to have to jump on board my premium card to find out the answer to that one. What's up? What's up with you, Nick? I haven't seen you. I didn't see you on yesterday. You weren't on a live stream yesterday. We're back live every single day. But we're gonna go right. Okay, so let's establish something. Bears, Bengals, premium play. Houston, Denver, premium play. Falcons, Patriots, premium play. But I'm gonna actually talk about that. Definitely Jennings. That's not even a question. Jaguars, Raiders, premium play. Chiefs and Bills, premium freaking play. I will maybe touch on the Chiefs and Bills game as well for y'all. Any other plays, questions, put it in the comment section below. Detroit 31, Minnesota 13. That's an interesting one. As far as Detroit and Minnesota, very interesting one. As far as the number standpoint, our model definitely likes the Vikings to cover. I don't like the Vikings to cover. The most common outcome we're seeing is 27-21. And you know, that game goes, and so that would be under and Vikings covering. But again, I don't trust the model for some of these blowout games like this. So interesting one. Chiefs money line. Bills are struggling. They're not the power juggernauts from last year. Vincent Contreras, did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, brother? The Bills are the Bills, baby. Put some respect on Josh Allen's name. And if you're wondering, Josh Allen is probably the greatest quarterback we will ever witness play football. Maybe ever. As far as a number standpoint, he counts for over 82% of the yards and points for the Bills, and nobody comes close to that in the NFL. What does that say about his team? It just means that the rest of his team is fucking dog shit. And it means you have the Ravens that have Henry and some of these core receivers. You have the Chiefs that have Kelsey and some of these fast Rashee Rices. I'm just saying in general, we will never see a player like Josh Allen ever again. So the last couple years we get to watch him, and I'm not a Bills fan by any means. I'm just talking stats and numbers. We'll never see a player that accounts for over 80% of the yards and the points ever in our lives again. Probably. Josh Allen is one of a kind. London versus New England or Nico Collins. Definitely Rome or London. All my thoughts and analysis on the Denver and Houston game, I don't want to start any one of those players. If that's going to be your questions, just save it, okay? That game is going to be a dogfight, back and forth. Do I think that there's going to be some touchdowns? Maybe. Are they going to come few and far? Yes. Do I think there's going to be tons of yards in that game? No way. Total's out 40.5. Yeah. By the way, what a great game last night. Absolutely. What was better than watching the Game 7 last night? Kavi boy, what up, baby? Dodgers did win. Tough one. I had the Jays. I did win some money on the live over in that game, but that's neither here nor there. Anyways, everything has been good. We're published. We're posted for the day. 1 NHL. We have a plus money play in hockey. 19-4 run. 2 NBA and 4 NFL. I'm very excited for today's card. And don't forget, game of the month at 1 p.m. Eastern time. What do you think about that throw at home plate? I don't know which one. The one where he was possibly out. It was super tough, man. I mean, he was out. I think what was crazy is what I would have changed was that bunt. I would have stayed with the bunt instead of that line out. That's just what I would have done differently. I would have stayed with the bunt. You have a fast guy up at bat, and they end up hitting. I see people jumping on board the game of the month as I'm sitting here. I appreciate y'all. It's first link in the link tree in the bio. Let's get into it though. What games are you kind of interested in? I kind of went over all my premium plays. I'm not going to continue to go back on them. If you guys have a question about a game that I'm on or my game of the month, I'm just going to tell you guys, we're not true time. What are you talking about? Cállate la boca, puta. We're slacking, bro. We've been fucking on fire. Blackhawks so far this year, unbelievable. Great, actually. I think they've been doing well. They just lost in overtime last night. I don't know if he was out. It was a tough call at home. I'll tell you that right now. Tough call at home. Tough call to even make, right? Was his foot up? Was his foot down? I think it was down. I think he was out. I mean, I think the only thing that you could go back to look at the Dodgers series is to wonder why they ruled that a ground rule double. You know, I don't know. That was bullshit. They should have won game 6, so, or at least took it into whatever. But it was an awesome game 7. Game 6 was the questionable call, that's for sure. All right, let's get into the games today for NFL. What do you guys like? What don't you like? Keep tapping the screens. Hit the likes on YouTube. I appreciate y'all. And we're going to dabble and dive right into it. And if you guys don't know, we're going back live every fucking day. I'll start off with the Niners and the Giants. An interesting game. A game that I really like the over in. I think the total is at 48.5. Total's at 48.5, and I still like the over. Colts and Steelers. We'll go to that one next. Giants and Niners. I still like the over in this one. I kind of want to fade the model here. I like the Giants plus the points, and I like the over a lot. Our model was pulling out So the way I, yeah, exactly. How did they not fall? But the way that I implement numbers into the model for projections is also if there's a really high player prop that they advise to tell me that as well. So they have CMC rushing yards over as a better and higher play than either the side or the total in this one. So you could take that for what it's worth. CMC, I don't know, does he get a lot of rushing yards? Does he even get a lot of touches these days? I feel like a lot of his stuff comes out of the backfield. He gets those short yardage, but then they throw the ball. Mac Jones has been unbelievable, putting up 300 yards consistently. Now, granted, they just had a tough game last week against Houston. Mac Jones still has been that man. And I've been saying this since day one. Brock Purdy is the reason why they never won anything big. Brock Purdy stinks. And there's no way you could start Brock Purdy over Mac Jones. Literally no way. So I like the over in this game, and I do like the Giants plus the points. The most common outcome our model likes, though, is 24-21 favoring the Niners. Yeah, I do think so. So a couple things to take into consideration. Well, let's go to the Steelers and the Colts game, because this is a very interesting game, by the way. Steelers and Colts, wildly interesting game. Let's not forget, Colts are probably the best team in the NFL right now. Colts are also the best team in the NFL against the spread right now. There's one cool thing about having numbers and projections, which is what I did. It's not on the premium card. I took one more point with the Steelers at 4.5. Every single projection that we have in our model has the Colts winning, but none of them have, only has the Colts winning by maximum 3. So if I could get 5.5 instead of 4.5, I'll take that. The most common probable outcome is 27-24 Colts. That also gives the over there, or right at the total, or 50.5. Don't forget, both teams are 10-5 to the over, so overs are coming in often for this one. But I don't want anything to do with that. I want to get the Steelers at 5.5. So if you guys are looking, maybe take a couple more cents, whatever, I am going to take the Steelers in this one at 5.5. But again, most common probable outcome always is the Colts winning by 3 or 2 or 3. So I hope that answers your question. It's kind of more of a stay away game. But what I did personally is took it at 5.5. If you guys don't mind a TikTok, keep tapping the screen. I appreciate y'all. And if there's still a plus button there, hit it. What was the question on YouTube, by the way? Oh yeah, Vikings and Lions. Interesting game. The model loves the under, but we do see a couple 28-23 and 27-24s again, which was kind of very common today. But I like the over. You know, we're indoors. This is in Detroit. We're indoors. Vikings are 6-1 to the over, which is the best in the NFL. And are the Vikings just going to roll over? They have too much talent. I think McCarthy's back at quarterback. They didn't even look into this game at all because of the side was up way too high. Our model loves the Vikings to cover the spread, but at the end of the day, you're going up against the beast, Jahmyr Gibbs, and he's going to run all over you. He's going to catch the ball. He's going to fucking probably score 3 touchdowns. Probably the best athlete in the NFL right now, Jahmyr Gibbs, my fantasy football running back, by the way. So yeah, as far as the Vikings and the Lions, the model favors the Vikings to cover the spread. 0 times do the Vikings win this game, and that's obviously rightfully so. So I hope that answers your question. Yeah, Denver, Houston, one of my biggest games that I've had in a while. I hope you guys jump on board. As far as the total, listen, as far as the total in this one, wild. I think no matter which way you go in the Houston and the Denver game, if you take 4 points either way, I think you're going to be safe. This has to be a field goal game and a field goal game only. If this is a blowout game on either side, I will be extremely impressed, because our model has super high edge on this. And for the total, it simply says if you go to 43.5 on anything under, you should be good. So interesting one to think like, okay, we're going to buy 4 or 5 points in this one. I don't know. It's up to you guys. But I have a couple that I've put left or right. I have the Steelers at 5.5. I have this game under 44.5 because sometimes you see the 24-20. And I have the Giants plus a little bit more alternate line as well. So I'll give you guys a little bit of what I'm doing for some of these alternate spreads. And not saying my model is always right, but it's very good and accurate with some of these score predictions. So I'm adjusting some of these numbers, by the way. Panthers and Packers, another interesting one that our model loves, the Panthers. And actually in the score prediction, so the way that I have our model, the number projections, when the projections come out after the write-up, it gives me a plethora list of final score outcomes. It actually has the Panthers winning in one of these outcomes. And under it, if I have a upset cluster, in the event that there is an upset, what do they think the final score will be? This is in the actual projection outcome, and I've never seen that. So I almost put this on the premium card, but it is in Green Bay, so I kind of pushed out. But I think the Panthers are a extremely live dog here, and I don't know why. They're 5-3 ATS. This line has gone up. Usually when we see double digit like this, they end up covering the spread. I don't know. I like the Panthers here plus the points. Call me crazy. I don't know who's going to do good in Lambeau. I'm assuming it's cold. Raiders with the spread. No, I don't like the Raiders. I like what the public likes in this one, which is Jacksonville. It's actually one of my premium plays today. There's not one projection for the Raiders to win. All the player props for this one are favoring Jacksonville as well. So, yeah, this is Jags or stay away from me. And again, the public's all over the Jaguars in this one as well, but so am I. I like the Jags. Mark, did you not see my TikTok? You're on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, keep tapping the screen. I appreciate y'all. Mark, did you not see my TikTok video today? Bills or KC, model as is completely 50-50 as it could be in this one with both teams coming out on top. All score projections for this one, it's one, the Bills winning, the next one, the Chiefs winning. The Chiefs are right now power ranked as the number one team in the NFL. But you're playing in Buffalo, so I think the edge is in Buffalo. If I had to play a side, I would absolutely be taking Buffalo. I would not be taking Kansas City in this one. Kansas City has been playing exceptionally well. Rice looks like an MVP caliber receiver. He's doing it all. They just listed Flacco as healthy. That's good. But yeah, as far as the Chiefs and the Bills, if it were my side to go on the side, I would absolutely be taking the Bills. I'd probably take it at 3.5, maybe instead of 2.5 if you could get that. Or I would just take the Bills on the money line. This is always the best game. And to be quite frankly, this is the Bills' kryptonite. This is the Bills' like Super Bowl every year when they play Kansas City. Can they finally beat Patrick Mahomes? So I'll give you some final score projections, what our model likes. It's like 28-26, 35 something. I talked about it on my TikTok video as well. There's not one score projection for the Bills and the Chiefs game, which probably means it's going to fucking fly under. That goes under 51 points. So if you just grab down to 50.5, I think it's minus 135 or 144. I forget exactly which one I took. Bills, Chiefs over 50.5. Now listen, I know people will tell you, oh, but if you use this DraftKings booster, do that shit. Yeah, they're betting fucking $10. We're betting, I can't even use that word on the live stream, but I'm telling you guys right now, they're mostly every book, you could either go down, adjust left or right on numbers. If you can't, then you can't. But if you want to have an edge, maybe parlay a couple, that's the way to do it. Especially if you're looking at a parlay, if it's still plus money, how much more lower can we go? How much more higher can we go? Some things I look at, okay? It was always Texas, okay? Yes, it was Texas. Titletown Cards. You were in yesterday's live stream. How about those fucking Texas boys? I had them in money line with everything. But the fact that they didn't cover the 3 is absolutely crazy. All right, what else? What other games are we looking at? One of my premium plays, LA versus Tennessee. What up, baby? LA versus Tennessee. I just have written down here that the model likes the Titans, and if you're taking the Titans, you might as well do a somersault somewhere you shouldn't do it, because there's no way I'm going on the Titans. But our model loves the Titans today, and I mean loves the Titans. Every score prediction, they have the Titans covering. So maybe our model is just absolutely dumpster fire today, but a lot of dogs are supposed to cover today. For example, our model loves the Falcons, like has the Falcons winning in Patriots more than it does the Patriots beating the Falcons. Our model loves the Titans today. It loves the Vikings today, and it loves the Panthers today. And all those teams are dog shit. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that if they all get blown out, but I'm just regurgitating information. I'm on none of those games, by the way. I'm just telling you guys what the model likes and some of the numbers insights to this stuff as well. So, and again, if you guys are on YouTube, which weirdly today, we must be shadow banned on this live, but weirdly today we have more on YouTube than we do on TikTok. I appreciate y'all no matter where you're coming from. Make sure you subscribe or follow if you're not following here on TikTok. Bears minus 2.5. Listen, the Bears in the Bengals game I love, okay? And I do like the Bears in a sense. I would rather their team total today. Can the Bears win a big game? Can the Bears win by 3 in a big game? I guess that's the major question. I don't know, Nico. I don't think I would get down on the Bears minus 2.5. I just don't. Flacco has put up 34 or 35 a game since he's been the quarterback for the Bengals. Can the Bears put up 35 to 37, 38 is going to be the question. Can Caleb Williams not fuck the game up like he typically does? If you're on YouTube, if you just hold the screen down, it hits the like. I appreciate y'all. But that's my answer to the Bears game. Interesting. Is my model the same as Juice? Fantastic question. Fuck no, it's not, because those guys are nuts. They're changing it every day, and we're actually working on something right now to keep the model the same so we could get long-term data with Juice. So I think that they've kind of messed things up by changing it too much. That's something in particular. My model is 100% different. I've never changed it. We're having the greatest NFL season ever. We're 19-4 in hockey. Don't plan on changing it. We had a great day yesterday in college football as well. All AFC North teams find a way this week. Baltimore, Natty, and Pitt. I kind of like that, Stephen Harrison. And again, I'm on Pitt today. But again, if you guys remember what I said about that game, I'm taking Pittsburgh at 5.5, not 4.5, because there's not one score projection that has the Colts winning by 5. Interesting game, too. The dare to fade the Colts. They are literally steamrolling teams. The Colts are steamrolling teams. So that's going to be an interesting game. In a nutshell, I can't wait to watch the Colts game more than I can't wait to watch. The game that I want to watch the most, and I can't wait for, is the Bengals and Bears game. That's gonna be awesome. Big, what up, baby? If you guys don't mind, if you're on TikTok, share the stream, keep tapping the video, and put your games down, and I'll go over. How we doing, Giovanni Camachi? How we doing on YouTube, by the way? I think I touched on every game, so it'd be just to go back. 49ers game, we touched on this one, but I love the over, 48.5. Our model likes the under. Not one score projection for the Niners and Giants game has gone over, but I personally like the over in that one. I think it's going to be a fun game. I like Wendell. I like Jack. I like Dart. I like CMC's touchdown scores in that one. I think that would be. Listen, when you're Mac Jones is good, man. Mac Jones is good. So I don't. What's Mac Jones passing yards? Could someone find that for me? I would love to get down on Mac Jones passing yards. I have not, and I did not yet. And if you guys are new on TikTok, do me a favor, follow. If you're on YouTube, sub up, baby. Skull Vikings. Listen, my model likes the Vikings today, but there's no chance in hell am I going against the Lions. Yamir Gibbs is too good. Tried to recover from all the drinking I did yesterday. That stinks, bro. I'm on a complete. I cannot drink for a couple more weeks, but I do have a lot of lemons in my water. What else? What other games, y'all? I like the over in the Seattle Commanders. That's my free play of the day on YouTube, and I like it as well. Model necessarily doesn't agree with that. I'm going to tell you guys right now, our model likes Seattle to win every single time, and the most common projection is 26 to 21. I've also seen a lot of 24-20s in our model. Is there sugar in mustard? That's a very good question, and I don't believe there is. I think it's more like vinegar and stuff. What do I like in the NBA today? I have 2 NBA picks on the slate. I think I'm going to focus more on the NFL for the live stream today. But as far as the sides go, I think somehow the Nets are going to cover against the Sixers. I don't think, is Embiid listed out today? I don't think Embiid's going to play today because his point projections aren't in. If Embiid's point projections aren't in, y'all already know what to do, baby. Raptors and Grizzlies. We're going to go back to the over here. The Raptors just got done playing a depleted Cavs team. The Cavs are favored this game, which makes no sense. Yeah, so I think that the Sixers somehow aren't going to cover. And you can explain to me why, because the Nets are fucking terrible. So I have a little small action on some player props for the 76ers. Yeah, do I like the first period over and under in the NHL? I like the first period under in Philly and Calgary. That was almost a premium play. The model liked it. And Lightning and Utah game is going to be insane, I think. I think that game's going to be fun. And then also, I want to do what the public's doing and back the Red Wings. Detroit's a very good team. They just lost to Anaheim. They had like 3 goals taken away from them. I don't know if you guys watched that. I was on Anaheim money line, which was a fucking dog shit win. But listen, the Sharks come off a crazy game. They just gave up like 40-some shots on goal to Colorado, and Colorado lost that game. Vegas loves stealing when they should lose. How does Colorado lose that game yesterday? I don't know. But they're going to get peppered again. Detroit's one of the best teams in the league. So, yeah. Anyways, back to NFL. Do I like the Niners today? I like the Niners to win, but our model likes the Giants to cover, like, a lot, which is weird because it's only a 2.5 spread. I know, and that just genuinely doesn't make sense. But I will say this. Mac Jones. Someone give me his dang player prop. There you go. What is Mac Jones passing yards today? Giants are scrappy. They find ways to win. Do I like the Lightning today? I do like the Lightning today. They're on a 4-game win streak, if I'm not correct. And the Islanders, they're playing the Jackets today. Jackets are one of the best teams right now on offense. Can they match pace with them? I would probably stay away from the Jackets and Islanders game. If I had a lean, I'd probably go to the Jackets. They've just been ruthless, by the way. Ross, you can just write that here. You know, if you write that right here, then I actually get more views and it pushes it out more. So if you write it fucking here, I can read it. Chiefs, no, like the Bills today. Packers game. Why? How don't the Packers win and blow them out? I don't know. You guys genuinely would have to tell me our model. And I went over this, and this is the last time we're going to touch on a Packers and Panthers game. Our model projections have full projections before my upset cluster, which is if there even could be an upset. According to my model, what would the score be? Our model actually has the Panthers winning in one of the regular projections, which I haven't seen when it comes to like okay, Vikings and Lions, not even close. It has Lions winning every time, but it has the Vikings covering every time as well. But Colts and Steelers, it actually has the Steelers winning in there in that as well. Denver, Houston, but that's my premium play, top play at that. Patriots and Falcons, it actually is Falcons winning in there. Jags and Raiders has the Jags winning every single time. So Panthers and Packers, it's actually, I can't believe that it has the Panthers winning. And believe me, if it were up to me, I think the Packers win 27-17 final score. If I had to guess the final score of the Panthers-Packers, 27-17 or 27-10, or maybe 27-13. The Packers are good. Their defense is good. Their offense is good. But our model likes the Panthers plus the points in every fucking projection. 27-17, 24-17, 27-20, and then 23-21 Panthers is the actual score projections that my model has. Broncos game, it's it's actually a 6-unit top play of mine. Over and under on Islanders game. Jackets, Islanders. I would have to go over. The Jackets just are too good offensively. I know that they didn't do well. They won, but yeah, I don't know. Flyers and Devils. No. I like the Devils. I really do. I think it's juiced too high, I think, or maybe it's not juiced enough. But Anaheim's just not a good offense. They don't put a lot of, they don't get the puck on the net a lot. They had a very interesting win the other day against the Red Wings. I was on Anaheim, dog shit win. I think they took 3 goals away from the Red Wings, but Devils should be able to pepper up the Ducks. I love the under in the Ducks and Devils game too. The Ducks are a very young team and they fly around the ice, but they're just not good on offense. Pittsburgh and Colts, we touched on that one. Andrew, we're not going to touch on the Denver and Houston game. It's actually a 6-unit play of mine. But I will tell you this, like I said before, the Denver and Houston game, if you just go up 3 points-ish on the total and go under, I think we should all be fine. NBA, maybe, Uriah. I'm like so hungry I could eat through this phone probably right now. So I'm probably going to go grab some food after we talk NFL. And then maybe I'll go live during the 1 o'clock games. There's a potential I might put a big play out in the 4 o'clock games. I'm going to kind of see the vibe of the 1 o'clock games. But 4 o'clock, listen, if you're interested about today's slate, 4 NFL games, 2 NBA, which are must plays, by the way, especially if there's no Embiid. One of our NBA games today has hit every single time this year. And then 1 hockey play, which is plus money as well. So remember, this hockey run has been incredible. Incredible. How about the Lions? No, I'm not fading the Lions, but our model likes the Vikings. But there's no way that I'm fading the Lions. Yamir Gibbs is my fantasy running back. And at this rate, I might as well buy a fucking Gibbs jersey because he is absolutely insane. Patriots cover? I don't think so, Amy. One of the few females that gamble. SoCal, what up, baby? How we doing? You hitting some waves or what? I'm actually premium play on the Falcons. Interesting about our model. And saying the word model sounds so fucking stupid. But this is just numbers and data, man. It's a great public fade, number 1. Patriots are 6-2 against the spread. It seems like it should be a walk in the park. Falcons just come off a disaster game as well. But as far as a numbers standpoint go, our projections only have the Patriots winning 54% of the time, which is very alarming with a 4.5 point spread. Usually when you see that, you should be around a pick 'em, or you should be at least just -3 at home. So with that being said, we're the highest projection that I seen the Patriots to win was only 24-20 outcome. I'm on the Falcons plus the 4.5, and I think the Falcons can win this game outright. Patriots have been good. Drake May has been good. Their defense has been good. They've been buzzing around. But one of my premium plays today is the Falcons plus the points. And again, every game I could go over could win, and every game I go over can lose. It's all long-term data and numbers that we're tracking here, especially on our model. Side note, I pull the projections for every single game every day, which takes a lot of time. And I tell it to store it in our own model just to kind of have that understand its own winning and losing. Go Birds every single day. Little bye week first, but we'll take that. Any other questions here for NFL Day? I'm going to go cook up a touchdown parlay probably. And the games I'm going to be looking at is maybe a receiver, Odunze. I'm going to look at Kareem Hunt, maybe 2+ for Kareem Hunt, at least 1 for Kareem Hunt. Bills, Josh Allen, because he's an absolute dog. And like I said before, he's absolutely the best player. I would probably, Devin Jackson, say my top play today. in NFL in the Denver and Houston game. Denver and Houston game is a very interesting game because our projections has one team not winning at all. And I fucking love that, especially when you have a potential money line play on either side. I love that hat. 22, thank you very much. I love this hat as well. That's why I wear it quite often. It's a Phillies hat. Go Phils. Trade fucking everybody. Get rid of Harper. He's a effing loser that plays with TikTok all day instead of batting practice, and we overpaid the bum. Raiders plus 3.5. No, Mr. Santino, I don't like the Raiders plus 3.5, man, because listen, the public's on the Jags, absolutely, but our model has the Jags winning every single time. So I think the public has to get a bone once in a while. There's lots of big public betting games every day that we could go over. But I still like the Jags. I think the Jags cover. And yeah. Deepak, what up, baby? Deepak texted me yesterday, by the way. If you guys are on YouTube, you can go over to TikTok. Deepak texted me and he said, I'm putting $2,000 on the fucking Ohio State Buckeyes. I didn't entail it, which I should have. I hit a huge money line parlay with Texas, Indiana, and Ohio State, and sure as shit. Wait, did Nebraska lose yesterday? Why did you say Nebraska is trash? And who did they play yesterday? I forget about that. Anyways, I like the Jags today. I'm jumping on the train. Wait, Nebraska lost? Well, USC is pretty good. Wow. Nebraska sucks. They will be, no, maybe they won't be Penn State because Penn State's defense still is pretty good, and it's at Penn State. Penn State's going to lose to Indiana by probably at least 35. Maybe not 35 because they're, I don't know. We'll see. Keep tapping the screen if you're on TikTok. Remember, we're going live every day again. Yesterday, our live went pretty well. Today on YouTube, though, we are rocking and rolling, baby. Nebraska lost to USC. Bills money line and Texas money line. I'll tell you what, I do like the Bills today. Power rankings are the reason why the Chiefs are favored in the game, but this is the Bills Super Bowl every year. Bills and Chiefs. Who gets the ball last? Who can kick the last field goal to win? So again, I think no matter which way you skin this cat, if you just take 3.5 either way on Bills or Chiefs, you probably should be good. Steelers plus 3.5. Yeah, if you weren't in the live stream earlier, I told y'all I'm taking the Steelers at 5.5. I went from 4.5 to 5.5 because our model actually likes the Steelers to cover every single time, and actually the Steelers win in a little bit, which that sounds crazy because they are the best. Like the Colts are so good, like so good. What else, mother suckers? 1 hour until kickoff. 1 hour until kickoff. Commanders, I do have the Commanders projections, but they're not what I like. I have the numbers for the model, but I don't like them. What the model's saying, which is Seattle in the under. I don't like that. I like the over in the late game. Any other questions? If you're on TikTok, I appreciate the likes, appreciate the new followers. If you haven't followed, we go live every single day. Tap that little plus button right there. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you guys give a follow every day. We'll be going live again. Mr. Santino. I'm a little fucking pissed off though. What is Mac Jones's passing yards? Someone has to tell me Mac Jones passing yards. Where does James Franklin go next? Hopefully, I don't know, Sam Houston State. Hopefully something like that. Patriots, I don't like the Patriots. I like the Falcons today. We've touched on that game enough. Falcons is one of my premium plays today. Someone tell me, I'm not answering any more questions till we know Mac Jones passing yards today. Just someone look it up, please. Mac Jones passing yards. Somebody tell me, mate. Oh, there's stickers right there. Let's see this. Look at this. We're changing it up. Look at this. You guys can watch it. Bing. Boom. 242. Any player props are like, yes, I like Odunze to score a touchdown. 242 and a half. I'm going to have to go jump on that. Mac Jones over 242 and a half for sure. But again, that's contradicting though. My model has their favorite play of this entire game, side total and player props, CMC over rushing yards, which is very weird. So 245 and a half for Mac, 242 and a half. So someone's shopping around in better places here. But I'm still probably going to hit it. Mac Jones is a passing freak. They throw the ball all the time with him. Can't do that with Brock Purdy. He can't hit the over-the-top ball. Remember, game of the month at 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. Eastern time, 242 on DraftKings. Thank you. That's where I will be. If you guys haven't followed yet, give me a follow. If you guys haven't subscribed on YouTube, subscribe. You can rewatch the whole live over on YouTube. If you're wondering, I broke down every other game as far as a number standpoint and the what the model favors. So if you guys are wondering, it'll be posted on my YouTube channel, which you could give a follow. We do this every day, and believe me, I've been up for a couple hours pulling these numbers just to write them down on a little shitty notebook to tell y'all. So I'm gonna go back and actually get my morning stuff done and play some fucking Call of Duty and watch these games. So I appreciate y'all. If you're new, make sure you guys give a follow on the way out. YouTube, much love. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are the best ever, always.